Hey, it's Sherry. Thanks for taking the quiz. Here is your initial plan to get your hips feeling right again, all right? I could talk about this for hours, or we could do a follow-along video so you can feel the difference in a matter of minutes, okay? You're gonna want a mat. If you don't have a mat, you can use a throw pillow and you can kneel on that, all right? Just feels a little bit better on the knees. I'm gonna set a 1-minute timer and I'm gonna walk you through these movements and you're gonna understand them by the end of this session, all right? Only gonna take a few minutes. All right, so from tabletop, set my timer. From tabletop, your right leg is gonna go straight back. You're gonna bring your left ankle bone in, all right? Then what you wanna do is you wanna get off this back leg. So I'm gonna spin that back leg so I'm on the outside edge of the foot. Awesome. Now I'm gonna take my left hand and I'm gonna put it right on my left haunch. All right. If you're having some balance problems, you can keep both hands down. All right. But I'm going to put my left hand right on my left haunch because I want to feel this thigh bone sit back. I want to sit back into that left hip. All right. Without putting too much weight on that back leg. Okay. So you're sitting back into that left hip, activating that left haunch, strengthening and stretching all the muscles right around that hip socket. We got 5 seconds. We're gonna rotate sides. Let's do it. We got the right side. So I'm gonna walk you through it again. We got tabletop. Left leg goes straight back. Right ankle bone swivels in. All right. You wanna get off that back leg, so spin that back leg. You can walk your hands over a little bit to the right and then take your right hand and put it right on the glute. You want to feel that thigh bone go right back into that glute, right? That's a tactile cue. You can feel that thigh bone. And then you know all these muscles around the glute and the hips, right, are getting a good stretch, but also an activation, all right? Make sure to keep the weight off that back leg, all right? So you can just kind of tap it there. Awesome. We're sitting back as far as we can, but keeping our head and chest up. 10 seconds. All right. Now we're going to go back to that other side. I think this is the best way just to do a follow along video so you can feel the difference, right? All right. Switching sides. Tabletop. Right leg goes straight back. Left ankle bone goes in. Get off that back leg. So spin it. Walk your hands over a little bit to the left. Left hand goes on the left glute. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit back into that left hip without putting too much weight on that back leg. All right, and you can start to feel that a little bit. Hey, second time through this. So if you want, you can kind of rock a little bit and feel that, kind of rock back in. Don't rock too far forward. It's just rocking back, again, without putting too much weight on that back leg. Right? And all those muscles that are right around that hip socket are really going to start to fire up. You're going to feel the haunches. You're going to feel, all the glutes, the low back, right? Everything is really activating in there. And that's all going to help with your hips. We're going back to the right side. All right? Left leg goes straight back. Right ankle bone swivels in. You're getting off that back leg. Spin it to the outside edge. Walk your hands over, right hand, right glute, and you're sitting back into that right haunch. All right? Feeling that burn in those haunches right there. You feel that. Awesome. That thigh bone right here is going back. Your tailbone's back and high. All right, we're halfway there now. If you want to get a little rock in there and sit further back and really activate all those muscles of the hip and the glute, and the haunches, you can get just little mini pivots. Don't drop that head, keep that head up. You're probably pretty fried by now. So we're gonna do some side-to-side rockers next, and that should feel wonderful to kind of decompress everything that you just activated. All right, so now we're gonna sit in Seiza, toes together, heels away, and you're just gonna rock side to side, all right? So this thigh bone that we just activated, now we're decompressing everything. Should feel good to just move that thigh bone. Your thigh bone's a ball and socket joint, and we're just trying to rock it to one side, rock it to the other, all right? Really create some space in your hip socket so you can feel the relief from hip pain, right? The more we can activate the glutes and the haunches, the more we can get that thigh bone sitting back inside that hip socket, the better you're gonna feel. Just rocking side to side. And that's the timer. I'm gonna turn it off. And there it is. There's our hip stretch. You can go through this again, one more round. You do this most every day, you're gonna feel the difference in those hips and those haunches, and you're gonna be on the right path. Talk soon.